Fiscal deficit shows the gap when a government spends more than it earns in a year. It helps us understand how much the government needs to borrow to meet its expenses. Fiscal deficit includes different parts like revenue deficit, capital spending, interest payment, and primary deficit. Knowing the main causes such as high spending or low revenue, the way it is financed like borrowing, loans, or selling government assets is important to see its effect on the economy. What is fiscal deficit? The fiscal deficit occurs when a government's total spending on expenses like infrastructure and salaries exceed its total revenue from taxes and fees in a financial year. This shortfall is financed through borrowing, adding to national debt, and is expressed as a percentage of GDP, with a higher deficit indicating greater reliance on borrowed funds. Fiscal deficit calculation. Fiscal deficit is calculated using the formula fiscal deficit equal to total expenditure minus revenue receipt plus non-tax revenue plus recoveries of loans plus other capital receipts. Fiscal deficit components. Fiscal deficit is made up of several components that together explain the government's borrowing requirements. Revenue deficit occurs when revenue expenditure exceeds revenue receipt, indicating borrowing for regular government operations. Capital expenditure is spending on long-term assets like infrastructure, machinery, and development projects. Interest payments obligation on past borrowing which form a significant part of expenditure. Primary deficit, fiscal deficit minus interest payment, showing borrowing required for current operation excluding interest grants in aid transferred to state governments or institution to support development projects often funded through borrowings. Subsidy payments, spending on fuel, food, fertilizers, and other subsidies that can increase the deficit if not matched by revenue. Public sector undertaking losses, financial losses of government owned enterprises that require budgetary support. Extraordinary or contingent expenditures, unplanned spending for emergencies, natural disasters, or economic stimulus packages. Fiscal deficit financing. Fiscal deficit financing is how the government meets the gap between expenditure and revenue, mainly through borrowing but also via money creation using reserves or taking loans. It funds development, subsidies, and stimulus, but excessive reliance can lead to institution inflation and higher debt. Methods of fiscal deficit financing. Market borrowings, raising funds by issuing government securities and bonds to the public and financial institutions. Borrowing from the Reserve Bank of India, the central bank can finance the deficit through ways like ways and ways. Printing money, monetization. The central bank creates new money, often risky as it fuels inflation. External borrowings, loans and credits from foreign government, multilateral institutions, and international markets. Small saving schemes, mobilizing funds from postal deposit, national saving certificate, and other small saving instruments. This investment proceeds, revenue raised by selling government stakes in public sector undertakings. Other receipts include deposit, provident funds, and miscellaneous receipts that supplement financing. FRBM Act 2006 and fiscal deficit targets. Deficit target for union and state under the FRBM Act. Fiscal deficit should be limited to 3% of GDP. General government debt to be limited to 60% of GDP by financial year 24-25. Central government debt to remain below 40% of GDP. Additional guarantee on loans against the Consolidated Fund of India should not exceed 0.5% of GDP in any fiscal year. Borrowing restrictions. Except in certain circumstances, the central government is not allowed to borrow from RBI. Review and reporting. The finance minister must review receipt and expenditure trends every 6 months and present the findings to both houses of parliament. Difference between fiscal deficit and revenue deficit. Fiscal deficit and revenue deficit are two key indicators of government finances, but they differ in scope. Fiscal deficit measures the total borrowing requirement of the government, while revenue deficit shows the shortfall in revenue received to meet regular expenditure. The difference between the two has been highlighted below. Causes of fiscal deficit in India: high government spending, large expenditure on welfare, subsidies, defense and infrastructure increases borrowing needs, lower revenue collection, insufficient tax and non-tax revenue compared to government spending, economic stimulus measures, extra spending during crises such as pandemics or natural disaster widens the deficit, rising interest payment on past borrowing add to government expenditure, capital expenditure requirements, spending on long-term projects like roads, railways and infrastructure increases fiscal pressure, tax policy decision. Reduction on exemptions in taxes can lower revenue and contribute to the deficit. Revenue transfer to states. Higher transfer to state government increase the center's borrowing needs. Implications of fiscal deficit. Crowding out private investment. Large government borrowing can raise interest rates, reducing funds available for private sector investment. Inflationary pressure. Financing deficit by borrowing from the central bank can increase money supply, leading to inflation. Higher public debt. Persistent deficit add to government debt, increasing future interest payment obligations. Impact on economic growth. Borrowing for productive capital expenditure can boost growth, but borrowing mainly for consumption may not support long-term development. Exchange rate pressure. High fiscal deficit may affect investor confidence and put pressure on the national currency. Fiscal vulnerability. Excessive deficit limits the government flexibility to respond to economic shocks or emergencies. Recent budget measure to control fiscal deficit. Gradual reduction of deficit. Fiscal deficit target set to decline from 6.4% of GDP in 2022 to 2023 to 5.9% in 23-24 and further to 4.5% by 25-26. Increased capital expenditure. Plan to rise to 3.3% of GDP in 23-24 to boost infrastructure and long-term growth. Interest-free loans to states. Provided 1.3 lakh crore for 50 years to states to support development without immediate fiscal burdens. Revenue mobilization. Strengthening GST and income tax compliance, rationalizing exemption and widening the tax base. Expenditure rationalization. Prioritizing productive capital spending and reducing non-essential or unproductive expenditure. Structured borrowing. Efficient market borrowing strategies to maintain investor confidence and manage debt sustainability. Disinvestment and asset monetization. Raising funds by selling stakes in public sector undertakings and monetizing government assets. FRBM compliance. Continuing adherence to Fiscal Responsibility and Budget Management Act targets to ensure fiscal discipline.